So once you've gone through, you know, you've done that part twice, then you get the Jesus don't fear the reaper, and in the wind and the sun and the rain. You go into that part. So the chords for that go F, G, A minor, F, E7, A minor, G, and then you're back into A minor, G, F, G, A minor, G, F, G. So if you were to strum, yeah, like that. Okay, so, but you've got to kind of get the melody in there. It's one of those ones that is really difficult to teach, especially via a camera, just because there's a lot going on. So as long as you've got the melody, the rest doesn't really matter too much. You know, you could just put the bass in, and it would still be fine. But I like that kind of strumming technique. I speak a lot about how to strum and pick at the same time, you know, in my beginner's guide to fingerstyle course and places like that, because it's a really important part if you want to sound big. And it's not particularly easy to do. You have to have complete control of the strings down here in your right hand. But anyway, and on the F chord, you know, I pull out the bass and I'll play this G 2nd fret. So I'll play together, and then the G on its own, and then a little strum. Then I'll do the same kind of thing on the G. So I'll play the G note in the bass with the open G string, a little strum, like that. So like, and then I catch the 2nd fret on the D, play the open A because you're on A minor now, and then quickly catch the open G, and then I go back into strumming. So like, bass, up, down, up. That's kind of what I'm doing throughout. So I've got that pattern, which is really, it's a pick, then on the bass, maybe catch the D string or the G and the B, and then a strum down, and then a strum up. So like, that's going on all the while I'm picking out the melody. So anyway, we've gone full bar of A minor, back to the F, play the E and the G together, little strum, up on the G, and then E or E7 is fine, doesn't really matter too much. Play the open E and the B string, then the B again, then a little strum, and then catch the 1st fret, because you're going back to A minor, 1st fret on the B, so it's and you'll strum through the A, and then you kind of, so far you've got okay, and then on the A minor you strum through it, and you're into this bit. It's probably the hardest part of the whole song, I'm afraid, this bit. So we've gone from the A minor, done a little strum on that, and then we get there. Come on, baby, don't fear the reaper. Don't fear the reaper. It's that part. Okay. So on the G, this is really hard. Play the bass note, the E string and the B string together. Open B, and then the G, B again. So, and then little strum on the D and the G, open, and then maybe catch the B on the way back up. Straight down to the F, and then you're really into that. So, thumb on the E string, first fret, first finger on the B string, first fret, third finger on the third fret of the A string. Play the bass note, and then the A and the B string together, and then D and G wide open. Keep your first finger held down, third finger on the E string, third fret, and first finger here, and then lift your first finger off, and with the second fret on the A string, play an open B. So you go, play the D string open, and then G and B both open. So you've gone. See, you've still got the riff going, goes back to the riff, but over the don't even think about getting that on the tap until you can do it without. So that's the F and the G, then it goes back to A minor. Play the open A with the D and the B, and then second on the G, and then open. So that's like back to the G, play the bass note with open B, then the A string, second fret, D and B open, then G and B open. So from the beginning of the previous F, you've got okay, and then back to this F, thumb in the bass I think is easiest. Play that note, and I've got my first finger on the B string, first fret again. So you play the bass note and then play the A and the B string, third fret and first fret. And then second finger goes on the G, and you want to play that with open D. And then play the G second fret again. So you've gone. Sorry. We can be like they are. Okay. So you've gone. So on that last one, you play the first fret on the B string with the open G. To the A minor, play just a normal riff right through there. So. Okay, so the A minor is just the normal part of the riff right the way through. Back to the G. Play the bass note with the open B. Second on the A. Open D with open B. Then open G and open B. Okay, so you've gone. Okay, so from the previous F there, back to the F, catch it with the bass, with the thumb, first fret, and then first on the B again, third on the A, play those two, the A and the B, open D with second fret on the G, and then second fret on the G again, so that's to the G string, G chord, sorry, you know what to do with the left hand, just have that like that, no fingers held down just yet. Play the E string with open B, the A string with open B, the D string with open B, so, and then put your first finger on the first fret of the B string and play that with the open G, like that, and then to A minor, just straight through the normal riff there. Okay, to the G, holding down the fingers, and then open B with the bass, A string, D and B open, and then G and B open. Down to the F once more. It's exactly the same as before, holding it down like this. Play the bass note, then the A and the B, first fret in the B, D with the G, second fret in the G, play that one again. And then back to the G, no fingers held down, play E string, third fret of open B, A string, second fret of open B, and then open D, and then open G with the first fret on the B. Okay, now I really honestly know that was probably unbelievably confusing to follow through. And believe me when I say it's really hard to teach you this. I'm teaching it and I'm thinking, is anybody going to understand this? It's confusing to me. So don't worry if you're finding it so. Just persevere, and if you really want to get it, then you will. You just get it. Just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. So let's keep going, because if you want to... What is it? there's a little guitar fill that goes in there as well. So if you want to put that in, go ahead and do it. If you don't, then you absolutely don't have to. If you listen to the song straight after this part, you get there's a little guitar fill that sounds great, and so I put that into the tab, and that goes straight back into that melody line there. So again, it goes over the same chords. The riff is going throughout. So you play the open A on the A minor, open A, then you play the D string 2nd fret with the 3rd fret on the high E string. Then the 1st fret on the high E string with the G string 2nd fret, and then open G and open B. So that's like to the G chord, put the 3rd in the bass, play the 2nd on the A with the 1st on the high E, open D, and then open E and open G. So like, and then you get to the F chord, play the open high E string with the bass note 1st fret, 3rd on the A, 3rd on the B with open D, open G with 1st fret on the B. So that's like, and then back to the G, open B with the bass note, 2nd fret on the A with the open G, and then D, 2nd, and then catch the 2nd fret on the G, and that leads you straight back into that. So it's like really slow. Not easy at all. In any way is this an easy song to play. But I hope you're enjoying it. There's still plenty left to do.